Today we're talking about lyrica. What's going on, guys? This is A9J Freak here. Today, like I said, I'm talking about the drug lyrica. It's a mainstream drug. I shouldn't say drugs. Drug. That we use quite a bit. I mean, it's prescribed for a lot of things. I'm not really going to be going over what is it used to treat, other than just a little blurb about it. That it's used to treat nerve and muscle pain, including fibromyalgia. Can be used to treat seizures. I'm getting all my information from Google.com. I literally typed in the Google search bar, what is in what is in lyrica. And the active ingredient, or what it is in lyrica, is pregabalin. Now, this drug, the class is a GABA, so a GABA, and I don't even know what the heck the other word is. I'm not even going to try and say it. You guys will just have to look it up on your own time, and that's okay. Right now, I'm going to be talking about quite a few side effects of lyrica. I keep wanting to call it gabapentin. It's different than gabapentin, but yeah, it's used to treat the same things. So let's look up some side effects real quick. Oops. Come on. Computer's fighting me today. Okay. In big letters here, it says, immediately tell your doctor if you notice any of these side effects. Allergic reactions such as hives, itchiness, swelling of the hands, feet, face, tongue, or throat, tingling in the mouth, throat, chest, tightness, and trouble breathing, blister or bleeding rash, and red color in skin, blurry or double vision, so it causes you to see double. I had that problem with gabapentin. That is a side effect of gabapentin. That's why I got off it. I had the blurred double vision. You can get fevers, chills, cough, sore throat, body aches. You can get muscle pain and or tenderness, muscle weakness, fever, general feeling of feeling ill. Wow, don't hurt myself on that one, right? You can also experience on lyrica that you can have weight gain, swelling of the hands, ankles, and or feet, severe dizziness, drowsiness, sudden mood changes, usually thought behaviors such as extreme happiness or depression, so it can affect your mood one way or the other. Now, when I took lyrica for the first time, I did notice that it changed my mood. It made me a happier person. It made me, kind of a little more perky, a little more peppy. I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it on here with me dealing with my issues. I don't seem very peppy. But I'll tell you, first thing in the morning, when I take it, and I can feel, like when you take medications, you can almost feel it kick in. You can almost feel, I don't know, to me, I just feel it. I'm not trying to sound crazy, but I can tell a difference. First thing in the morning opposed to later in the day. Let's see. Another thing you have to watch out for is suicidal thoughts. It can cause that, again, going with the pendulum swinging, happy or sad, but it can also get very severe, as in suicide. Please tell your doctor if you experience any of those. Thank you for watching, but you need to get off YouTube and contact a suicide hotline. Again, it says swelling in the throat, head, or neck. Uneven heartbeat can cause an uneven heartbeat. That scares me. I mean, it really does. And then unusual bleeding, and or weakness. I don't know what the heck that's talking about, because that's just weird to me. But some of these like really scare me. Even though I'm on it, oh my goodness, you know what I mean? It is scary when you really think about it. Genuinely, when you take a medication that your doctor gives you, you trust that they know what they're doing. But the fact that first time you take this medication, it can cause you to have a seizure. And if it causes you to have a seizure, that wouldn't be a very good thing. So how do you know your doctor's thinking out for your well-being? Again, this just kind of goes with the risk outweighing the reward. Usually in their mind, a lot of doctors are... my doctor is special. He's very knowledgeable, so he knows. But I know some doctors that have no clue. I mean, no freaking clue whatsoever. Sorry, I keep hitting the microphone, which is jarring you guys. But no clue. So some of the warnings also associated with lyrica. Tell your doctor if you have a chance of being pregnant, ladies, or breastfeeding. If you have kidney disease, heart failure, uneven heart rhythm, if you have a bleeding disorder, blood clotting disorder, if you have depression. Some of these, like, the way I'm reading this is it can affect a lot of, if somebody has congestive heart failure and they take it, it can make it worse or kill them. So that's like with they say the risk that outweighs the reward outweighs the risk. To me, if I was on my last stage of life, and I'm not, because I'm very young compared to some people that may watch this channel, but at the same time, I get the feeling like sometimes they don't care what it could do. This could cause your head to explode and your brains to go all over, but hey, we got our $50 out of it. And another thing about this drug, it is extremely expensive. I have good insurance, Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance. Got it through my wife, and it's very good insurance in my opinion. Best insurance I've ever had. And it's still $150 a bottle. Crazy, if you ask me. Again, it talks about suicidal thoughts. It says this medicine may cause dizziness and drowsiness. It may cause double or blurred vision. Again, I said I experienced that. That's not fun. I like a drunk feeling, I guess you could call it. Let's see. Where was I? says, do not drive or operate any other kind of machinery until you know how lyrica is going to affect you. Do not stop using this medication suddenly. Ask your doctor so he will slowly decrease your dosage. Now, on the last video, I was talking about feeling like I was going through detox with this medication, and literally that just said right there, I was going through detox. That's crazy. Wow. I don't know. I'm like shock and awe right now, and not in a good way. I'm starting to reevaluate my my thought. Because the reason why I'm on the Lyrica is I have I don't know if they call it really bad sciatica. I don't know if they call it but it's around my L4, L5 area where that nerve, so the sciatic nerve goes down my leg, and primarily my left leg. But it goes down my leg, and it feels like somebody's sticking a hot knife and just jam it deep in there. And it's one of those things that it'll drive you bonkers. I mean, it really will. It's one of those pains that it just does not stop. It keeps going on and gets worse and worse. Now, is it worth taking this medication to not experience that? Because believe me and you, that pain that I felt, I remember when I first experienced it, it's a pain I fear to have it that bad. It was horrible. Could barely walk, could barely stand up straight. There was the only way I can explain it is sheer anguish. Imagine that you smash your finger with a hammer, okay? Totally different part of the body, but hear me out. You smash your finger with a hammer. You know how you get that throbbing feeling? You feel, the throbbing. It just hurts and hurts and hurts. And it just feels like it's never going to stop. It's like anguish. That's the way it feels in your leg. Getting back on topic here, it also says, though, check with your doctor to make sure that this drug will not interact with any other medications that you may be on. Says keep all appointments when you're visiting your regular physician on this medication. Keep medication out of reach of children. Never share your medication with anyone else. It's kind of no-brainer stuff. I mean, if you ask me, very no-brainer stuff, but yet, it's very sad that they have to say that. And just kind of general use. Capsule. It's a capsule, primarily liquid. If you miss a dose, do not double your dose on your next dose. Just take it as soon as you can, and then however often you're supposed to take it. If you're supposed to take it every 4 hours and you're 2 hours late, you take it immediately, then start the 4-hour timer. Don't double the dose. That's very bad. You're taking too much of a concentrated dose of that. Some foods to avoid. Oh, this will be fun. Gosh. Ask your pharmacist before using other medications. That includes over-the-counter medications such as vitamins, herb products. I know on the bottle it says do not eat grapefruit or drink grapefruit juice. I don't know what it is with grapefruit and grapefruit juice. It just apparently interacts badly. See, now this is talking about measuring it out on a spoon, so there must be a different way to take it. Okay, here's something what the medicine is used for again. Pregabalin. Yeah, I do that clicking sound a lot, and I'm sorry that if I don't edit them all out, but I try to. I do that sound. Sorry. Try not to do it. It's like in thought sound. Pregabalin. Just did it again because I can see it on my screen that I just peeked. Pregabalin is used is used with other medication to control seizures. Okay, I already said that. Treatment of epilepsy, which is where you have chronic seizure. The word chronic meaning reoccurring. Is also used to treat neuropathic conditions like pain. I'm just kind of overviewing it real quick because kind of scanning, because I don't want to, sit here for an hour and read everything. It's also it's used to treat things. It's also used to treat nerve damage from diabetes, spinal cord injuries, and also it's used to treat a condition called fibromyalgia, which means muscle and stiffness. The word fibromyalgia means fibrous pain, literally. That's what the word means. But it's used to treat. It's used to treat the pain and stiffness. So it's like an anti-inflammatory. I guess you could call it around that area. That's the way it sounds to me. Again, it talks about the using to treat seizures and pain that occurs, neuropathic pain that occurs after having a seizure. Okay, that's cool. All right, I get it. And again, I already said this. Pregabalin, aka lyrica, is used to treat neuropathic pain. Fibromyalgia is used to treat seizures. See, neuropathic pain agent is what they say is the drug class. Okay, let me turn that down a little bit now that I saw it. Okay, so that's everything I have on my screen about fibro. Well, it talks about fibro, but lyrica, fibro, they kind of make it go hand in hand, and now they talk about diabetes a lot with it too. But that really makes me double guess taking it. Knowing that it can make your heart beat funny, and it can affect your kidneys, and it can affect other things that you normally don't think it would affect. I mean, it's pretty scary. Again, kind of like a recap, I guess you could call it, is, I guess I should have done this instead of this. That was kind of dumb. But to do like a recap, the whole reason about going for the medical cannabis card and wanting to go that route is to be healthier. When you're for years now, I've been putting these chemicals into my body, and I'm starting to feel the effects of it, quite honestly. Because of medications like gabapentin and lyrica, I deal with leg swelling now. My legs will never look the same ever again. I was, for years, on gabapentin, and for years my legs were swollen, extremely swollen. And now I'm self-conscious about wearing shorts because my legs always look they look like a fat kid that went on a diet and lost a bunch of weight now. Because with the lyrica, it's not as bad. Nowhere near as bad. But again, the risk outweighs the reward here with the whole, it's hard for me to say that stop taking it, go through the hell of getting off it, quite literal hell, because I've detoxed before. It sucks. But then that pain comes back, the pain going down the legs, and it does help with the neuropathic pain. It calms everything kind of down a little bit, and then I have the help of other pain medication. But lately, that hasn't helped. So, as much, I guess you could say. I'm not just taking them just because they're yummy. That'd be stupid. But you get what I'm saying. it makes it bearable. At first, it was way more bearable than what it was, and now it's becoming less and less tolerable. So that's the whole reason for going in that direction. Now, I will tell you, I'm going to start doing some product reviews on some things that help me, such as I just talked about. They call it edema, meaning swelling, so leg edema, or swelling of the legs. And something that I wear is compression socks. I would like to review those if I get around to it, to show you guys. Now, I'm not going to showcase them for you because you do not want that. I don't want that. But I will try to have pictures and or take pictures of them. That way you can get an idea what you're looking for if you're dealing with the same situation that I am dealing with, and or something similar like diabetics. Diabetics like swell. Alright, now, like, diabetic socks works great. Copper socks work amazing. Problem is, they're very thin. They're almost like pantyhose for men. And I don't really care for, I like them, the copper tone ones or copper fit ones, but they're too thin. The diabetic ones are very heavy, but again, the diabetic socks are more expensive. Go figure. So basically, that is all I have for you guys today. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this lovely evening. I enjoy making videos. I enjoy talking to you guys. If I could remind you guys once again to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I would deeply appreciate it. If you find it in you, give me a thumbs up to let me know that you liked this video. I would like to try and get responses. And if you don't like this video, give me a thumbs down. And if you could, put down in the comments why you didn't like the video. I like to try and change the experience for you guys and try and help you guys out. And right now at this point, I'm just rambling. So thank you again. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one.